Samsung S26 is finally here. And over here I have the white version with 12 gigs of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. Inside the box we get the phone itself. And I must say this white version looks absolutely stunning indeed. Inside the box we get also a bunch of paperwork here, manual, and here is a battery life and also durability specs rated by European standards. Also we get a Type-C cable inside the box as well. Unfortunately no charger, which is absolutely ridiculous. On the back of the phone we get a really nice glass back, also the new camera design. On the side we have full aluminium build quality and also very nice metal buttons here as well, and these also feel very premium. On the top we have our microphone here, on this side not much, and here we have our Type-C SIM card slot and also speaker. We have another speaker over here on the phone as well, so it has got dual stereo speakers. Also we get a dual SIM card support as well on this phone, which is absolutely awesome. However, unfortunately no memory card support, which is a bit of a scam really. Also, if you are looking to get the S26 in the description, I'll include a special link that you can follow and get the S26 for the cheapest price possible directly from the Samsung website. Also, if you follow those special links, you'll be able to trade in your old phone and get extra up to $500 off your purchase price, or also extra $150 trade. So make sure to check out those links if you also want to get it for absolutely insane price. By the way, unlike others, I purchased this phone myself with my own money, so this will be no BS review. However, if you follow those links, not only you can get it for absolutely insane price, but also you are obviously helping out the channel a bit as well. When it comes to style and design, this really has to be one of the best Samsung phones you can get. Not only looks incredibly nice, but also it has got very premium feel when you actually use a phone and hold it. So again, we have full metal build quality, also with very premium glass back, and this new camera design as well looks very stunning indeed. And this is, for example, what it looks like compared to my S25, so the previous version of this phone. Yeah, definitely when it comes to looks, a much needed great upgrade. When it comes to the size, thickness, it's pretty much identical to the past S25, except the display is actually tiny bit larger on the new model, so we get 6.3-inch display. However, when you actually place them side by side, there's almost like zero difference in the dimensions, only this is maybe like 2 millimeters taller. The compact feel is still the same as on the S25, and in my opinion it even feels nicer in the hand than the S25. So definitely very nice feeling phone when you simply touch it, hold it and use it in everyday usage. And yeah, easily the best part about the S26 is really its compact size. For example, this is what it looks like side by side with the Ultra. So you see just how chunky and huge this phone is, and again, it really can't be used easily with one hand, versus this one is very nice and you can hold it easily. So when it comes to compact feel and how insanely nice it feels in hand, this really is a far superior phone. So yeah, again, the size difference is actually quite notable. So if you do not like these large phones, yeah, this is the one to go for. When it comes to display, this also probably is the nicest display you can get currently in the market. Not only the colors look absolutely awesome on this display, but yeah, also the brightness is very good. So even in like direct sunlight, it's very visible, and again it's absolute joy to use. And again, the colors, accuracy, and just how nice it feels for your eyes, again very decent. Again, we get slightly larger display compared to the S25, and definitely the size of the new S26 display is absolutely great, I would say. So on the S25, in my opinion, it still felt a bit cramped due to the very like compact form of the phone, obviously, but again they have managed to stuff in a slightly larger display while still keeping the same pretty much size of the phone. And when you, for example, are doing some kind of multitasking on these phones, maybe gaming, or again opening like various things at the same time, you can definitely feel that the usability of this is slightly better. Also, when it comes to the speakers, I'm also seeing a notable improvement compared to the past S25. So in my experience, they sound much fuller, and also the sound is much richer as well. In my experience with the past S25, the speakers for the price you are paying were kind of average, so more like a mid-range phone speakers, but these are actually sounding like pretty much like a flagship phone speaker. So again, richer sound, and also more fuller, and simply like pretty much better in every single way. Also, what's absolutely awesome on this small guy, we are getting identical performance as on the much larger and also way more expensive Ultra phone. So again, you aren't really missing anything by simply getting this much cheaper and smaller model. So again, the performance and what it can do is identical on both. If you're wondering about the benchmark, so I have run a test here, so you can see for yourself. And also I have the S25 here, so you see maybe like 10%, maybe a bit more powerful. So again, the S25 already was like an insanely crazy beast, but they have even managed to increase the performance of this one even further. So at the time of filming, this is pretty much almost the most powerful phone in the world, and more powerful than the newest iPhone 17 as well. So if you want the best performance really, without even spending like crazy ultra money, this is probably the best phone you can get. So when it comes to performance, really, this phone is an absolute beast. Everything is pretty much instant on the phone, there is no delay anywhere, and again it feels so incredibly smooth. Also again, we have the 120 Hz like LTP AMOLED display as well on this phone. So again, not only the performance of the phone itself, but also display is incredibly smooth. Pretty much everything loads right away, instantly, so you see there's no delay whatsoever. For example, if you are switching between the apps, so you see just how insanely smooth this phone actually is. Again, in my experience, much smoother and faster than, for example, like a Pixel 10 I have, and also the iPhone 17 as well. And again, if we compare this one versus the newest iPhone 17 as well, which is in similar price range, then again, this is actually a slightly faster phone than the newest iPhone 17. Also, what I like about this one is obviously the far superior software, which is more advanced. Also, again, the animation speeds again on iPhone are kind of slow and not the fastest, obviously. So if you use these phones side by side, you can definitely tell instantly which one is a faster phone. Also, another absolutely huge upgrade on the S26 is we finally get 256GB storage in the base variant. So the cheapest model starts at 256GB. So, and you can go up to 512 as I have on this model over here. So again, we no longer get the absolutely pathetic 128GB storage as we had on the S25. Also, 12GB of RAM as well. So when it comes to power and what it can actually deliver, this is absolute beast of a phone. When it comes to the cameras, we are getting pretty much the same spec as on the past S25. So 50 megapixels for the main, 10 for the telephoto, and 12 for the ultra-wide. The sensor size are also identical, and the pairs are using the same exact sensors. Also for the selfie camera it appears the same. However, even though the camera hardware is the same, after actually using this camera now for a while, I can definitely see that there is actually notable improvement in both how the images get processed and also how the video looks like. So I'm seeing like notable improvement basically in overall exposure. Basically all the images are slightly brighter, better exposed, you can see better in the shadows. Also the dynamic range also is far superior on this phone. For example, on the past S25, I think the main negative about this camera is it struggled a bit with dynamic range, and essentially if there were quite a lot of bright objects in your shot, again this camera couldn't properly expose and the image looked kinda weird, but not with this one. So the processing definitely is actually improved on this one, and it's actually like notable improvement. And here I have some samples of both the phones. You can definitely tell that the image of the S26 is significantly brighter and better exposed. Steady, careful, careful. And here I have some samples also in the same setup. So previously I was recording with my Google Pixel phone, so I can even compare how the Pixel compares to the S26. So even though the camera hardware is pretty much the same as on the past S25, the S26 however has actually received quite notable improvement in the camera performance, both for the photos and the videos. So again, the results are much better exposed and simply looks better. When it comes to the maximum resolution for the video, we still are getting 8K 30 frames per second. Also, just like the Ultra, the regular S26 also has received this next generation stabilization system as well. So for example, I will start a recording video and you see if I shake my phone, basically even rotate it like this, you'll see what the results actually look like. And let's check out the results. Yeah, and you see if I shake my phone, basically even rotate it like this. What the hell is this? What kind of magic is this even? So as you saw, I was basically turning my phone in different ways, shaking it purposely, but I mean this is completely like rock solid still. And I really think this probably is the most impressive feature actually of them all for the S26. Also, when it comes to software, also we are getting some very decent upgrades. First, you see in your panel where you have the quick settings. So what I didn't like about the S25 is we weren't able to actually remove these things. We weren't able to edit basically. So again, I do not actually use any of them and they simply clutter the space. But for example, if we click the pencil thing, so you see I can for example remove all this junk that I do not need. So click done and you see just how much nicer it is. So you can get rid of all this garbage that we previously couldn't of. Also check this, we have this new Finder option here as well on the home screen. So just like on iPhones, so you can click here and search something on the phone directly as well. Also if we check the menus, as you see, also they have received quite an overhaul here as well. We have the new search bar here as well. And also a bunch of very nice features as well. So if you go in the Galaxy AI, you can see they also have added some extra AI stuff here, if you care about that stuff. But probably my favorite feature of them all is this new call screening. So that was previously only available on the Google Pixel phones. So essentially now when someone calls you, instead of picking up the phone yourself, you can ask your like this live assistant to ask some questions to the caller, and basically the text will appear basically what the caller responds. So it's kind of like your own personal assistant basically. So you can get rid of all the scam and spam calls basically with this one. Also check this, for example, if you take a picture of something and you want to edit with AI, it's mega easy now. So you see, you click the pencil thing over here, click this thing, then click create, and simply describe what you want to change in the image. Let's see what it can do. Okay, so you see just how cool is this. Let's try this one, for example. So you see, yeah, absolutely amazing what you can do. Also, another excellent upgrade on the S26 is improved battery capacity as well. So we get 4300 milliamp hours of battery capacity on this phone. Again, the thickness is the same as on the S25, but they have somehow managed to stuff in even bigger battery in this phone. When it comes to negatives, yeah, probably the biggest negative about this phone is still very slow charging speed in my opinion. So we still only get 25 watts of wired charging speeds. So 25 watts for a flagship phone, I think that's absolutely ridiculous and totally not acceptable at all. And also we obviously do not even get a charger inside the box as well. So again, absolutely ridiculous scam in my opinion. However, when it comes to the battery life itself, I'm definitely seeing actually like a notable improvement on this phone compared to the past one. So from my experience so far, maybe roughly 15 to 20% better battery life. But again, after a few days, I'll also make a dedicated battery test between these phones and a bunch more. So make sure to check out my channel. Basically after a few days, I'll make another video, especially where I test the battery life on these. But yeah, not only we get larger battery in this one, but also the new CPU inside this phone also is way more power efficient. So it simply consumes less battery life as such as well. Also on this phone we are getting the reverse wireless charging as well. So you see, for example, if I flip my phone over, place my watch on it, so you see it actually starts to charge. So how cool is this? You can also charge maybe another phone as well by simply placing on the back of it as well. And overall, is the new Samsung S26 actually worth it, and should you maybe get this phone? Well, it really depends on what kind of phone you already have. If you have something recent, such as S25, then probably there's not much like a reason to actually upgrade from your S25 to this one. But if you have something older, and if you're looking for a new phone with top slime build quality, also very decent cameras, excellent speakers, and really for it to also be, yeah, like insanely fast, then again this phone is pretty much unbeatable. And yeah, if you are looking to get one, make sure to check out those special links I'll include in the description. So if you can get it for similar price to this one, really this is absolute insane value for money, and again absolute beast of a phone. Okay, good luck.